Ram Ram Hare Hare. So, with this short prayer, let us start the session. Welcome, Arnab. This is a very exclusive, small gathering. Not many people are there,
Okay.
and this is a most auspicious month. This is called the Purushottam Mas, also known as Adhik Mas. So, we should be doing all pious activities in this month. But most of us really don't know what is the importance of this month. So, in the next 15 minutes, I will very briefly share the story, how the Purushottam month came to be recognized as the most auspicious month, and there is an interesting story linked to Pandavas on this Purushottam Mas. I will share that also. Now, once again, let us ask Alok. Alok, can you hear us?
Yeah, boss.
Fantastic. So there were some issues on this, Alok. Now we'll quickly start the session because I have to hand over the Zoom link to my Guruji in the next 20 minutes.
Okay, great, sir.
Okay. So let's welcome to this session. Why is this not changing? Yeah. So the story, this is just like a story. You can all enjoy the bliss of this story, which gives us the importance of this month. So, like we are not aware of this month and its importance. In the past, even Narad Muni, who is the Trilok Sanchari, was not aware of the importance of Purushottam Mas. So, since he is a Trilok Sanchari, he was in Vishnu Loka. So, he asked Vishnu, "Dear Lord, can you please tell me what is the importance of this month? What do you want me to do in Purushottam Mas?" And for all of us, we should be aware that Purushottam month comes once in 3 years. It is not that every year you have Purushottam Mas. And if I have to give a very brief explanation as to why this Adhik Mas is, it is linked to the Earth's rotation around the Sun, which takes 365 days. So if we follow the Earth rotation, it is 365 days. But we all follow the lunar calendar, and in lunar calendar, the Moon, when it rotates around the Earth, it takes less days. It is so if you see in every year, it takes around 354 days to complete one rotation. So there is a gap of approximately 10 days between the Moon's rotation and the Earth's rotation. So to harmonize the two, every 3 years we add 1 month in the lunar calendar, which becomes the Adhik Mas, which is also called the Purushottam Mas. So the curiosity of Narada was to know about what is the importance of this month. So the story, when Narada asked this question, there's something which is happening parallelly on Earth. It is that we all know that Yudhishthira, the Pandava's eldest brother, he went through a lot of suffering. He lost his empire, his palace, his wife, because he played a game of gambling in which he lost everything. And his wife Draupadi was insulted by Duryodhana, and Krishna saved her. And after that, they were vanished for Vanvas for 14 years. So this was happening parallelly on the earth. And there is a connection between this and the Purushottam Mas story. We will see how it happens. So they were in the Kamakya forest undergoing this Vanvas, and Krishna visits them in the forest, and he looks at them and he feels not very happy. He says, "You are really going through extraordinary suffering, even though you are the most pious devotees of me. But let me tell you a story as to why this is so, and what has happened which has caused you this misery." So this is how the thing starts linking up. So it is well known that before this instance happened, this month is known as Adhik Mas. This is also known as Malamas. Malamas is something which is most obnoxious. It is like stool. Most unfavorable. It is inauspicious. Even today, most of us who don't know the meaning and the story of Purushottam Mas don't do anything auspicious in this month. No shadis, no thread ceremonies, no pujas at home. So this is completely a non-glamorous month or non-activity month as far as people who are ignorant, who are not aware of the importance of this month. So this is being the reality. The Malmas, the lady who represents this month, because every month has a deity. So this lady felt very sad, and once she said, "Let me go to Vishnu Loka and ask Lord Vishnu for help." So she goes to him and says, "Oh Lord, why is that you have created me as such an inauspicious month? You, there is Kartik month, there is Chaitra month. Every month there are people who celebrate, there are festivals. But in this month, there is absolutely nothing. And, I am most despised person, deity on earth. I surrender unto you. Please help me. Please give me a solution so that people don't hate me, people don't neglect me, people don't look down upon me." So Vishnu looked at her and said, "I fully understand, I sympathize, and now I want to give you an assurance. Don't worry. I will suggest a solution. We will go to Goloka. Goloka is where Krishna lives, and we will ask Krishna for help." So you may be wondering as to what is the difference between Vishnu and Krishna. I have shown both of them in this presentation slide. So if I have to give a very quick definition, it is like when Krishna is in office, he is officially dressed with four arms, Shankha, Chakra, Bada, Kada, Padma. So this is his office designation. When he is at home, that is at Golok Vrindavana, he is Krishna. That's the difference. So Vishnu lives in Vaikunta, Krishna lives in Goloka. So Vishnu along with Malmasa both reach Goloka. Vishnu and Malmasa pray to Lord Krishna and say, "We have come to you for help. Can you please listen to this problem and give us a solution?" So Krishna was happy. Krishna looks at Vishnu and says, "I'm so happy that you have brought my devotee to see me. And I also understand from you and your description that she is unhappy because of the way people treat her on earth. So don't worry. I am so happy that you have decided to protect her, and I will also follow your own path. And I hereby give her an assurance that from this day onwards, you will no longer be known as Malmas. You will no longer be called as Adikmas. You will no longer be looked down upon. You are not something which is inauspicious. I will lend my name to you." The name of Krishna has so many names. Of them, Purushottama is one of them. So he says, "I will lend my name to you, and from this month or this time, you will be known as Purushottama Mas." And people who read and come to know of this will always do the most auspicious activity in this month. And for Krishna, what is the more auspicious activity? It is taking baths in a river, if you stay close to a river or you go to a holy place, or you chant his holy names, you do charity, you can do puja and remember the Lord. All things which connect you with Krishna are considered as auspicious and pious activities. So he says, if anyone listens to this story, overcomes his ignorance, then he will look forward eagerly to Purushottam Mass. And this is my boon to you. So from today, you don't have to be worried. So this is how the background of Purushottam Mass. Now, I also said there is a very interesting episode, a story linked between Purushottam Mass and the sufferings of Pandavas. And that's the reason why Krishna shares this story to Pandavas in the forest when they are doing their Vanvas. So there are many stories about this. I am only sharing one of them, which is within my purview and my knowledge. So don't be surprised if you see more stories about Draupadi in the scriptures, because there are different authors who have described the story in different ways. So one of them, and one of the stories that I want to share today, is that Draupadi, in her last life, was a very beautiful young girl by name Medavi. And she was the daughter of a very, very famous, auspicious, devoted sage. and he was always praying to the God and to the Lord. So he was as pious as you could ever get to be, and she was so fortunate to be have born as his daughter. But her life story was not all positive hunky dory. She had a lot of problems. One of them is that she lost her mother when she was young, and father, being a very devoted sannyasi, he never took interest in the lives of his daughter. She was beautiful, she came of age, she was about to get married, but then the father was not at all looking into this aspect. And as luck would have it, he passed away one fine day. And he had a great moment of death, even in death, because being such an ardent devotee of the Lord took him away to his abode. But then, what happens to this girl who is now without any parents? She has no brothers, no sisters, nobody in the family to look after. She was all alone. She really felt heartbroken, sad, crying all the time. And she was praying within her mind, God, please help me. When she was doing this, Durvasa Muni, I don't know how many of you have heard of his name. He's one of the most famous rishis, and he is known for his anger. He was one of the most angry rishis that you could find in our scriptures. But he was also very kind-hearted because he was an ardent devotee of the Lord. So he was passing by, and then he just happened to look at this place where this girl lived. So he drops into her and says, "How are you doing, my child?" And she is aware of his reputation, and she's awed by such a great person coming to her small house. So she looks at him with a lot of love. She gives him her obeisances, pays respects, treats him with whatever little fruits she has, and she worships him and surrenders to him. And she also says, I'm all alone. Can you take some mercy and help me out of my current pitiable condition?" And every Rishi is compassionate, broad minded, and they always take mercy on such people. So he looks at her and says, "Oh, my child, don't worry. I can understand what's going on in your life. You don't worry. Everything will be solved. All that you have to do is follow my advice." So she says, "Please tell me, what is your advice?" And he says, Purushottam Mass is coming, and this is the most auspicious month. So I would suggest you do austerities in this month. Now, once he says that, this girl is as ignorant as most of us are today in this world. She always believed that Purushottam Mass is Adhik Mass, Malmas, and she becomes upset. She says, Muni, of all the boon or blessings you could give, you asked me to worship the Lord in this month, which is considered to be inauspicious, Malumas. I will not do this, and I am very angry with you. I thought you would help me, but you're not really helping me. So, this is what happens when we are ignorant. And we should take an opportunity to share the story with at least one other person in our lifetime so that this kind of unawareness is cleared out. The cobwebs are removed. And Durvas Muni, being an angry sage, was almost about to lose his cool and curse this girl. But then he says, "No, I should not do it because she is so innocent, helpless, as it is miserable. So I don't want to do this to her." So he says, "Do one thing. I don't want to curse you, but then you have insulted Purushottam Mass. So you will have to bear the price of this in your next life. All that I can tell you is only so much. I'm sorry. God bless you." And he leaves the place. So this girl is even more shocked. She says, "Oh God, I went to ask for help from the sage and I ended up creating a further miserable condition for myself. What to do?" And it was such that even though he did not curse her, she could see that she lost all her beauty, she became old, she became ugly. That was the, what you can say, phala, or the fruit of not having listened to such a great sage. So then she said, "Now I have nothing left in this world. I have nobody to look after me. I asked for help, but then for various reasons, I did not get that help. and then I overreacted to his advice, and now I have got this punishment further. So what I will do is, I know that my father used to tell me that Lord Shiva is the most kind-hearted God. So let me do my penance to him and ask him for mercy and help in this world. She does an extraordinarily hard penance. Years together, she prays to Shiva. And Shiva is the most benevolent, and he always rushes whenever his devotee remembers him. So he comes down and he asks her, "My dear child, I'm very happy with your penance. Please ask me for anything that you want." So the girl is happy, and she can always already see her, very sight of Shiva. Her old age is gone, and she's again back to her youthful self, most beautiful woman. So she's so happy. And then, out of innocence, she very softly asks him, "Please bless me with a husband. Give me a husband." And inadvertently, she repeats this 5 times, thinking that Shiva has not heard her prayer. Shiva is wondering, every girl should be happy with one husband. Why is this girl asking me for husband 5 times? But then he says, "Okay, fine. If you want me to bless you with 5 husbands, so wait. Say, here it is. I bless you with 5 husbands because you asked me for it." Again, this girl is shocked. She says, "No, I did not ask you for 5 husbands. I thought you did not hear my request, so I mentioned it 5 times." He says, "I can't do anything. A boon given once is a boon given to you. And now you'll have to accept that and live with it." So, and I can only say that, this has happened because I came here to help you, give you a boon, and genuinely bless you. But then, because you insulted Purushottam Mas, this is what has happened. So, anyway, you can't do anything. In your next life, you will be blessed with 5 husbands. And the story ends there. She quits her life, body, and then she's born as Draupadi. And as we all know, she marries 5 Pandavas. So this is the story and the linkage with Pandavas and Purushottam. And then Krishna, after telling this, he also says the Purushottam is coming very soon. So please perform the austerities, and if you want to do prayers, say more prayers. If you want to do charity, do all those things, and please me in this coming month. And I assure you, I promise you that all your difficulties will be solved. So they do that, and they, as we all know, the battle of Kurukshetra is fought. Pandavas are successful. So the Yudhishthira becomes the king, and Pandavas reigned their kingdom with great success and pomp and glory. So this is the short story of Purushottam Mas, and how Pandavas learnt it the hard way, and Draupadi, through her own past life experience, understood the importance of Purushottam Mas. So this is the short session I thought I must share. And since I'm conscious that I have to hand over this to my Guruji, this Zoom invite, we still have another 3-4 minutes. Any top of the mind questions, please feel free. Arnab, Alok.
I really liked the whole story, sir. It was amazing. Even this was the first time, I think, it never happens in my lifetime at least. Just after Mahalaya, we used to see after 7 days only Durga Puja starts.
Okay.
That's a very general thing. But
Right.
this is the first time the Durga Puja has been, kept after 1 month because of this Mal Masa.
Exactly.
And then I heard about this Mal Masa, but I didn't knew about the whole story behind it and everything altogether.
Okay.
But I really liked the whole concept of Mal Masa and the importance.
Yes.
So, really nice.
And we can take learnings. That's the reason why I also did this session at such a short notice, because we are already 10 days into this mass, and every time we keep postponing it, agle hafte karenge. So I thought, no, let us do a short session. And what is the learning we can take home as individuals is that we should not go by what the world says, because they are ignorant. So we should try and spread this message that this is the most auspicious month for devotion. So, in fact, in Bhagavad Gita, 15th chapter is called as Purushottam Yoga. So, if you can read even one sloka once in a day, or twice in a day, or once in 2 days, it is considered as most rewarding. So, you could do that as well.
Sure, sure.
Alok, you're silent.
boss ये कब तक चलेगा? When is the last date of this month?
Exactly 30 days. Yeah, it started 10 days ago. Today we are on 27th. I think it started on 17th or 18th. So next month 18th it will get over.
Okay.
16th, October 16th it's getting over.
Oh, sorry, October 16th. Thank you.
अच्छा, October.
Started on 18th.
Huh.
It is till 16th October we have this month.
Okay.
Great.
I'm sure you will be reflecting on whatever we shared. And in case you get a question afterwards, do feel free to exchange it with me. I can also help you answer that. We still have another one more minute. Sneha, do you have any question? Sneha is my wife, incidentally.
Uh, And one more thing I heard in this month is that three things are important: chanting of holy names,
Right.
doing charity, and bathing in some river, Ganga, Yamuna. But now because of pandemic, we can't go out.
Okay.
But home only, like you can do mansik, like you can remember these holy rivers and you can have bath.
Fantastic.
As good as bathing in the rivers.
Okay.
These things are very important in this Purushottam Mas.
Okay.
Along with reading of 15th chapter Purushottam Yoga,
Right.
and Bhagavatam also you can read in this.
Okay. That's the additional information being shared. Thank you very much, Mataji.
Thank you.
So since we have a constraint, so if there are no questions, thank you very much for joining this session on such a short notice. God bless you. And anytime, please feel free to come back.
Thank you. Was such a rewarding and we were not aware. It's a very new session for us.
Yes.
Thank you, boss.
Please share it with your friends, family, relatives. So let us spread this word around.
Right, boss.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Hari Om.
Hare Krishna.